I'm the type of guy I don't say much to somebody. You can't fuck with somebody's dream.
Right, exactly.
But I don't say nothing.
Right.
I'd rather, because I don't like people talking about my dream. Anything else, I'm fat, I'm a drug guy, whatever you want to say is fine. But with the comedy dream shit, you don't fuck with people's dream.
Exactly.
Even when people come up to you and say, take a look at this tape. Tell me what you think. I don't say a word.
Right.
You know, I got to really, 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 really know you as a comic.
Right.
And really know you as a human being that when I tell you something, number one, you're going to do it.
Exactly.
Don't tell me to watch it.
And then waste my
and you're going to keep
time.
doing your same shit over and over.
Right,
Because
right,
now you lost me.
Exactly, yeah.
If you want my fucking opinion, and I'm not going to give you much. I'm just going to tell you maybe to get rid of that joke.
Right.
Because you're separating the audience.
Right.
There's always a little something. I love... When I was already a regular at the store, I had already booked Mad TV. I decided I wasn't good enough. I had to follow Nick DiPaolo, and I got sandwiched in between Nick DiPaolo and Doug Stanhope.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
And I saw a level of professionalism, and I saw my level of professionalism.
Right.
And even though I lived in L.A., I said, this is my last spot in L.A.
Right.
I'm going on the road for 18 months. I'm getting down and dirty. No headline, feature, $350 a week.
Oof.
400 with a Greyhound.
Yeah.
You know, where you got to feel your oats.
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So I know timing, and I know everything. I knew that Ben Mowbray had won Houston's
funniest person.
He had a gift of comedy, and he did have a gift.
He was a super smart kid. Yeah.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
You know, he was doing Stanhope, and Stanhope was letting him know it.
Yeah.
Stanhope was breaking his balls.
Yeah, yeah, right.
He was doing a variation of Stanhope.
Yeah, of course.
But it was still intriguing. And, and
he was trying to be Stanhope and Hicks, and I get it. He was 6 months in the game.
He was 6 months in the game.
Fucking nothing.
And I was happy for him, but I saw Babbitt pushing him.
Yeah.
I saw Babbitt putting him in positions he shouldn't have been put in.
Hell no.
And I have 20 stories where Babbitt called headliners and said, if you let him feature, he's going to give you a hard time.
Ugh,
like I had 3 headliners come to me and go, is he fucking crazy?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Ben Mowbray is good, but he's not going to put a dent in my arm whatsoever.
Way.
So I'll never forget getting the call. I got the call one night, because remember, I used to host at the store on Sunday nights, and I would introduce the showcases.
The Blue Night, right?
No. It was the showcases for Mitzi.
Oh, okay.
So Mitzi
I
would
thought you
be
were talking about
there.
the last time. Yeah.
Mitzi would be there, and I would bump into Mitzi, and she'd look at the list and go, fuck him. Like, here's a guy with dreams for 10 years to be at the store.
Shoot.
And Mitzi would look at him, fuck him, I don't like what he's wearing. And I'd have to be the bearer of bad tide.
Yeah.
I'd have to go up to the guy and go, listen, Mitzi don't want to see you this week. Call Scott Day or whatever. I still remember I think it was Corey who came down to me, and she goes, oh, by the way, you're putting up some kid from Houston. He's the new hot thing. And as she was telling me, I already knew, and my heart was breaking.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Because you're putting him in front of Mitzi. You're not putting him in a crowd at the Improv.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You're putting him in front of Mitzi. This is a lottery ticket.
Make or break, yeah.
This is a lottery ticket. This isn't like a career jump.
No.
That if Mitzi doesn't like you, you could come back in 2 years.
No.
She's going to remember this bombing or this whatever you do.
Yeah.
So Sunday comes. They came in like Sunday and went to eat like down at fucking La Cienega, at fucking the prime rib place.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
They're eating and drinking wine. Babbitt's got Matt Blake from Gersh before he was running CAA.
That's so funny.
He was an assistant at Gersh. Yeah, he's a Gersh under fucking the wig.
Yeah.
And the deal was to get Matt Blake to sign Ben to take him to the wig and, get his career going. He's doing comedy a year.
So fucking... He wasn't even a year in.
He was a year or something, and he's featuring, which really ain't my craw.
Yeah, he shouldn't be. You can't jump. You can't jump steps. This is something you can't
fix. Get him to MC for 2 years.
Right.
Give him 20 weeks a year.
Right.
And then come see me. And then,
maybe.
And I mean 20 weeks of MCing Tuesday through Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
That's 8 shows a week of learning bumps and bruises.
100%.
And fucking headliners giving you shit. You got to do 20. You got to do 40 of those before I even talk to you.
Easily.
And then we talk about featuring. Then we'll talk about featuring.
Exactly.
So he was featuring him, and I'm like, this is not bueno. You know, and he wasn't doing bad as a feature. He had 18, 20 minutes.
Look, it's easy when you fucking show up at a comedy club, there's crowds there, and you're opening or you're featuring for somebody like Doug Stanhope. Okay, go to a fucking place where nobody knows anybody. The crowd is just didn't even want to come to see stand-up, and they just didn't even know that shit was going on at a bar. And then you fucking get them together. Let's see your skill set now, partner. You know, let's see what you have now.
Fucking Conroe.
That's what you miss.
Conroe.
That little fucking bar in the corner. That little one.
Is comedy in front of the door.
Yeah.
Every time somebody opened the door, they had to walk around you. You'll melt at those places. You'll just disintegrate.
Completely.
The first time
your 20 is 2
minutes. The
door
opens and you turn around and it's two customers looking at you. You just melt.
It melt.
So
now you play them like a fiddle. You're like, come here, baby, sit down. Blah, 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 you know.
I go to the fucking store. Mitzi gives me the list. She's in one of her moods. Bad baby. No. And I see his name,
Ben Mowbray.
Ben Mowbray. And, bro, I never forget. There's very few nights I've forgotten at the store.
Yeah.
And that was one of them when I still remember being at the bottom of the stairs and watching them come around the side like they had Richard Pryor. They had a posse.
Oh, God, that's not good.
They had Blake,
so
Matt.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know, 3 young comics from Houston. All the people that lived in here now from Houston.
The Great White Hope.
It was all everybody was drinking, boozing, having a good time.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that it was in the middle of the showcases. And I go, Mitzi, I'm going to put this kid up. He's the next Bill Hicks.
Oh, don't see that.
Oh, you know me, dog. I got to throw some fire in it, too.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not going to let you get away with murder.
Oh, my God.
I got to protect my mom.
Yeah,
and this
exactly,
motherfucker. So I went up to her very nonchalantly. And I go, Mitzi, this is the kid from Houston that's showcasing. They say he's the next Bill Hicks. It might be worth your while. I'll never forget her looking at me going, put him on. And next thing you know, fucking Babbitt's rubbing his shoulders. They're walking up the stairs. You got this. Fucking Matt Blake goes in the corner. Babbitt, the 3 flunkies, half of Houston's in the back. And he goes up there.
That's terrible.
And he went up there with ego.
Yeah.
And he went up there. You know, they eat that alive
at
at those places like that.
Oh, you can't walk in there.
You're just
like
done.
That's it.
The fucking stage sucked the energy out. You could see it.
God.
As soon as he hit the stage, he cracked 2 or 3 jokes that work in Houston. And you could see the color went from his face.
Yeah.
And then he continued. And then she started yelling, "Get him off!
Oh, no.
Get him off!
Oh, no.
Bill Hicks my ass!"
Oh, my God.
And you could see him on stage, and it was like somebody hit him.
Death, man.
The only thing that was holding him up was a skeleton.
Yeah, that's
Like, that's the only thing that was holding him up, dog, was the skeleton.
I don't
If you don't think I felt bad,
yeah.
If you don't think inside as a human being and as a comic I felt bad, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I felt horrible for him.
I felt bad for him too.
And I know what it's like to be in that position where you get a little bit ahead of yourself and you go, fuck what they say. I'm going to go do this anyway. And it's a horrible experience. And I'll never forget him. This is what I remember the most, was him walking off and nobody saying nothing to him. Babbitt turned his back.
It's a lonely fucking ride.
When he walked out of there, like he just wanted to leave.
Yeah,
that's all I'd want to do is leave.
Yeah.
And as he was walking out, like, you know how he walked up with everybody around him? He walked out and everybody was 10 feet behind him, dog. It was the coldest thing I had ever seen in my life.
That's really
Then the next night he went to the Improv and he did okay.
Yeah.
But the damage
you
was done.
can't do that. Damage is done. I remember when he came back to Houston and he told me about what happened, and he was just like, you know, when I was sitting back there and I was like, you start thinking about that stage and all the greats that have been on it, and he just, just crumbled. Yeah, he can't do that psychologically to somebody. It's not his fault. They shouldn't have done that. I mean, you know, he could have maybe tried to stop it, but he was so young. He was in his early 20s, I think, at that time.
Who the fuck is going to stop it?
I don't.
You don't fucking know.
No, yeah, you don't.
You don't know. They're telling me that I can do this. They're telling me.
Yeah, they're telling me.
I'm 20-something. I don't know what's what.
This is where Babbitt and I like, and also at the same time, I would say that, you know, we've all experienced failure on a big level, on different levels, and, you know, different tastes of it. And you either want it bad or you don't. Either this thing is going to define who you are, you know, for success. And like, hey, I remember when I fucking did this, it was a huge mistake. Yes, am I going to wait this through another 10 years? You know, that's the whole thing. Do you want it bad enough? For me, there's nothing else that I wanted. There's zero. Broke, no car, fucking breakdown, whatever it is. You just have to do it. If you really want it, you can't let those things break you. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right support group, and I would see that as a young. I remember being a young kid looking around, going, "I'm not going to get better here." This is not the spot, the laugh stop for me at that time. I'm not given the time, and I'm not going to be able to get it here. I need to go on the road. I would come back from, Jim Holder would give me dates and we would tour and do all these shit one-nighters. I would come back and rush to do the Blue Show on Sunday, and that's the spot he gave me. And he was like, why weren't you here? I scratched you off the list. I was like, why'd you scratch me off the list? He says, why weren't you here on open mic on Monday? I was like, I'm on the road. I'm trying to get better. I'm doing these open mics. This is where Babbitt would treat me a little bit harsher, because I was younger or whatever, and whatever the thing that he had going on. But I appreciated what he did for the comedy scene in Houston. I appreciated that he was bringing these quality names, and they were coming in, and we got to see, Louis C.K. before he even became a everybody, Dave,
Tom Rhodes and Mitch Hedberg.
Amazing,
They co-headlined.
Fucking amazing.
People will not forget. That was like 97.
Yeah,
and that was like the height of it. 97, 98.
I saw it in 99, 2000, 2001.
When they came down.
I saw that.
And then we would go to that crazy hotel. The whole experience. Was crazy. That hotel Willie Nelson stayed at. It ended up flooding. And the doors didn't lock.
I wasn't there.
And that was the only hotel that you could check into, do a bunch of coke at 4 in the morning, and then go, man, I need a beer. Just open your hotel room and walk 10 minutes. There'd be somebody drinking a beer. Hey, man, how you doing? Good.
I didn't have
you want a beer? And you're like, I wasn't thinking about it, but fuck it.
I just want to say, I love Ben Mowbray. I thought he was a very smart, funny guy, and he had it. He just really wanted it, and I think just wasn't fair what happened to him, and it's just all respect, brother. All respect.
No, it's all respect. And that's what I tell people all the time. There's no book you could read this in.
Yeah.
You watch.
Exactly.
You keep your mouth shut. Mm-hmm. You give them the rope, and you watch them either hang themselves.
Yep.
They either hang themselves, or they do something with it.
Right.
And even if you hang yourself, you still got plenty of life left. I hung myself 18 times when I started comedy.
Yeah.
I'm immune to bombing because I bombed so many times that it doesn't even matter to me when I bomb.
Okay,
I know what I need to. Stage, I love bombing, getting in the car, and knowing exactly what you did to bomb.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what I did to bomb. Right. I opened something. I came out too cocky.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that word in the first 3 minutes. There's always something that makes you reflect on the bomb, and you go, "Oh, bombing doesn't affect me at all."
No, it makes you better.
It makes you better.
Yeah.
As long as you know that. Yeah. As you're getting in your car and you give that little giggle.
Yeah.
And then you walk into 7-Eleven and torture the guy behind the counter. Yeah, exactly. I ain't eating that ISIS chicken.
I mean, the best thing to watch as a comedian, the funniest thing you watch as a comedian is watching another comedian die on stage. And the reason why is that that's something that you relate to so innately, so personally, that it makes me personally just laugh so hard. Because you have that experience and nobody knows it better than a comedian or a performer that just completely dies on. So you just laugh because you relate to it so hard. It's not because I'm happy he's bombing. No. It's like this, what he's going through, his mindset, all the shit that's going through his head, the catastrophizing the fucking scene, the breakdown in the middle of the road. He can't get out of it. He's looking for the light. Have I been lit yet? That shit is classic, man.
My first 3 years, I used to break chairs.
What?
I used to break bottles. I hit a pigeon with a car.
Oh my God.
When I bombed, I would get so... I had to learn how to bomb with grace.
Right.
That was the big problem I had the first 3 years. The other thing that I had that a lot of other comics didn't have is I know when I bomb.
Right.
There's nothing worse than seeing a comic come off stage and go, I killed him. You're like, oh, God.
No. Yeah. What the fuck is what?
Oh, no.
It's the worst, Denial.
I destroyed that room, and you're like, I was sitting in the back. I had to take a tomato from a guy.
Yes.
They were just about to fucking hit you with a tomato in a slingshot.
Oh, easily.
And you're telling me that's the other retardation that you don't want to say nothing.
I can't do
I
that.
love when I bomb and you're standing there having a drink and you won't make eye contact. And to break the eye contact, I go, how bad was that bomb? Makes the Gulf War look like a fucking Chinese parade. Because that's the thing.
That's the best.
Having this sense of humor.